I know I saw this on social media. You celebrated your seventh anniversary. How was it?
Yes, it was great. It was such a
You
huge.
went to San Benito.
Yes, yes, we did. It was such a huge milestone for us. I mean, every year is a huge milestone, but like we were really like reflecting on our younger days, I would say. Like we were reminiscing about Forevermore, where we first got to meet each other, and we were just thinking about like how much we've grown individually and together, and it's just such a beautiful thing to think about.
And to talk about the thing with you, I think with you and Ken is that you do a lot of conversations, right? And
Yes.
it's really wonderful. And alam mo, Liza, San Benito is actually close to my farm, but I haven't been there. It's like 10
Oh
minutes away from
my
my
god.
farm.
You should visit.
I
It's one of
know.
my most favorite places in the world.
I know, hindi pa ako nakakapunta doon considering that it's very close to my farm. So when you and Ken were talking about a 7 year, talagang 7 year I was about the 7 year itch, the 7 year relationship. What did you cover aside from the reminiscing of the jobs that you've done together, the things that you've learned together? Specifically, what stood out? What did you talk about?
Um, I think it was more about like what we want to do in the future, like in the years to come. What it was more of like planning on like what's in store for next year or what we wish and hope for in our relationship, like in the next 5 years. We did a lot of like reflection talk.
Did marriage come into the discussion?
I think it's something that we talk about even like not on our anniversary.
Yeah, yeah. Even before it's something, and yeah, I remember Ken talking about it. I mean, you do get to talk about it. I mean, because you're going
Yes.
into, I like that. When people, I think to Ken who said that, I don't know if to Ken, I think to Ken that when
Mhm.
he started this relationship with you, he knew it is you. You know that you're working towards
Oh,
something. It's
yes.
not like kasi iba yung iba yung boyfriend girlfriend. It's different when you think about choosing and deciding to live with someone for the rest of your life. That's different.
Hmm. And that's actually something I really appreciate about him because ever since the beginning, he would always tell me, like, I'm not getting into this relationship just to have a girlfriend. I really like envision this going somewhere. So like me, because I was a bit young when we got into the relationship and very immature. And there would be moments where like we'd argue over like the simplest thing, and then I'd want to give up in the relationship. But he was the one that was like, "Why would you just give up because of something so small?" And that's what made me
Right.
realize that like if you really love someone, you have to accept, I guess, some of the smaller things that you don't really agree on, and you have to just learn together. You have to be able to um, what do you say this? How do you say this? Like get through the storm together instead of just giving
Yeah.
up so easily on it.
At saka embrace each other's strengths and weaknesses, and it
Yes.
takes a lot of it takes a lot of courage, a lot of strength to accept. But you have less of these small quarrels now, or do you still have them?
Yeah. No, we don't quarrel that often. And when we do, it's actually still about like really small things, but it's usually like when my hormones, like when I'm about to get my period and I'm just
Right.
super like ultra sensitive, that's when we'll like tend to argue, but like that's probably once a month.
Is Ken still the Siloso type?
Um, I don't think he has anything to be jealous about because like I'm
Correct.
at home all the
Right.
time, and so I
That's
can't
true.
really tell.
But he's very protective. He's always been
He
very,
is.
very protective. Diba?
He's always been like that
He's
with any female in his life.
tama ka. Tama ka. With mom, with
With his
sister,
sister, with
right.
my sister.
Yeah, he's always been very, very protective. Di ba? Okay, and I'm really glad. Congratulations, and I'm really happy that you guys are happy. And I know this is just the beginning of something. This is the beginning of forever. This is the beginning of something really, really wonderful.